Voice of Metal, where we talk about all things metal. Hopefully, you guys are doing really well, and hopefully, you guys got good weather and nothing's wrong where you're at. Because I know there's been some places that have had some pretty nasty stuff out there. We've had some interesting weather. We've had some major rain and some sunshine and this, that, and the other, but so far it's been pretty comfortable. It's about 70 or something in August when I was on vacation that it was a little bit hotter than normal, so about 90 degrees. But yeah, so it makes it kind of hard to go out and do stuff, especially concerts if they're like a big stadium. This one wasn't. This was inside. This is Veil of Amaya, which was one of the Summer Slaughter Tour bands. That was the main band that was at the end of the show. Um, that was, I guess, the headliner, I guess you could say. Even though I think either was it Slaughter to Prevail? No, not Slaughter to Prevail. It's the Branded. I forgot. Brand of Sacrifice. That's it. Brand of Sacrifice was the one I thought was really good. I mean, Veil of Maya was really awesome. If you've never heard of this band and you actually want to check it out, I recommend Tokyo Chainsaw. Definitely awesome. The only thing is live, he was not quite as good as I had hoped on his light vocals, but his heavy vocals were phenomenal. I was checking with my son about that because him and his friend went with me, and I thought, well, maybe it was just me, and it's not. So we were both kind of all three were thinking the same thing. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the list. The list of the small screen now instead of the big screen. Since we did the big screen of movies and things like that, we're gonna do the small screen. Now, some of these may or may not be all metal, but they are hopefully all rock and roll in the list of songs out there. So it'd be kind of interesting to see. Number 20 is Sweet Child of Mine from Guns N' Roses. It's from basically had an American Horror Story, a timeless rock ballad that adds touch of nostalgia and rebellion in its analog series, which is kind of cool. I like that. I've listened to that one. I remember that one growing up as a kid in high school. Even though I think there was a lot more women or young women that liked it just because of Axl Rose, of course. And I know one in particular woman that was one of those women that wanted to marry Axl Rose when she was growing up. Sounds like somebody else I know, the family member, stepsister of mine. She was saying she called somebody a B, because they got married to him, and she wasn't too happy about that. And I'm sure there were a lot of other young women out there that felt the same way about that. But now I don't know. He might not be as appealing to people, women, as he was. I don't know. He's kind of slipped a little bit, but yeah, it's hard to say. Depends on the person, I guess. Oops, sorry. I got some notifications up there. Number 19 is Hotel California from Eagles, which is definitely not a very heavy metal song. But Eagles, yeah, they got some pretty good stuff. That's more of a rock song. The Sopranos, a classic rock ballad, adds a touch of um, integrity to the mob drama. Smoke on the Water is number 18, which I Deep Purple is not quite as heavy, but it's still decent. And there's probably not a lot of metal songs out there for the small screen, probably because of people not liking the general public may not like all that metally stuff, but you never know. That was on Deep Purple on the '70s show. The classic rock anthem has a touch of nostalgia and humor in the sitcom. In this, oh, wait a minute here, hold on, wrong one. Nostalgia and humor in the drama. Anyway, number 17 is a whole lot of love, which I definitely could use that. And I know somebody that would definitely do that for me if she hears this, because I guarantee I will get a comment here probably from somebody very particular, Amber or slash Clover, about that. Led Zeppelin, The Flash, which actually I think that came into play in part of the love scenes that they had with Barry and I know her name. I can't think of her name. His wife, But anyway, I don't remember the character's name. The high energy anthem that adds touch of rock and roll and superhero drama. See, now I lost somebody. I had somebody, then I lost them. Oh well, happens. Number 16, Stairway to Heaven. Led Zeppelin, Stranger Things, a timeless classic that touches the mystery of nostalgia. So on basically on Stranger Things. Hello, Richard. How are you? What? Well, you can leave. I mean, I'm not forcing anybody to watch. Bye. Anyway, go figure. Anyway, oh God, people are so. Anyway, I am going to do that. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's see here. What we got going? Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, that's where I was at. I was past that. Number 15 is Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen Family Guy, a classic rock opera that adds a touch of absurdity and humor in a animated comedy, which is kind of cool with the Family Guy having Queen on there. That'd be kind of sweet. November Rain from Guns N' Roses in the American Horror Story is a haunting, emotional ballad that stands a touch of darkness and romance in the anthology series. Sorry, blah, I can't speak. Number 13 is Walk This Way from Aerosmith, that 70s show, a timeless rock anthem. What? Back in the cult? What? What are you trying to say? Yeah, Breaking the Law anthem. Hallowed be thy name. Wait, I've lost my focus here. Um, Basically, Breaking the Law from Judas Priest and the Sons of Anarchy, a classic rock anthem that adds a touch of rebellion and intensity and gritty biker drama. Number 10 is Hallowed Be Thy Name, Iron Maiden, a Game of Thrones, a powerful and epic track that perfectly captures the epic fantasy world of. Oh my gosh, what the. Richard and Gracie. Okay, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing, Gracie? Doing okay? I had some really weird people on here just a minute ago. They were talking about this, that, and the other. First of all, like I said before, if somebody doesn't want to watch, they can leave. That's all I have to do is just click it off. Click it off. There's no reason to say I want to do this or do that. So, what? No, no, I can't do that. Are you talking about Grace? Gracie? What? Anyway, that's inappropriate. Yeah, well, gotta do that. Anyway, so, let's see here. Enter Sandman. Number 8 is Paranoid from Black Sabbath, The Walking Dead, a darkness of ominous tracks and perfectly captures the post apocalyptic world of zombie drama. Oh my god. Anyway, Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train. Sorry, I am lost it because of some people, so I apologize. Number seven is Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne, South Park. A surprising and unexpected choice that adds a touch of humor and irrelevance to the animated irreverence. Sorry, to the animated comedy. Number six is "You Give Love a Bad Name" by John Bon Jovi or Bon Jovi. The Vampire Diaries, a classic rock anthem that adds a touch of romance and rebellion to a supernatural drama. I think so. Yeah, as long because all the other there was one person on here that was I just had to put time out for because they were being not appropriate and stuff, and somebody else said some naughty words, so I can't have that on the channel, unfortunately. I that way it's you know. Oh, well, that's cool, Grace. You're really 80. Wow, cool. Are you into metal music, or are you just like watching something on YouTube? Just curious. Let's see here. What was the other one I'm talking about? Number five is "Immigration Song" from Led Zeppelin, which is cool. On the Game of Thrones is a powerful and epic track that perfectly captures the epic fantasy world of Westernero. World of Westernos? I don't know. Number four is "Thunderstruck," AC/DC, Son of Anarchy. You're not 80 or 90? You're just kidding? Oh, okay, cool. Well, I figure you probably were watching the channel because you did like it. But this list it doesn't have quite as many metal bands. It's more kind of rock or heavy rock or something like ACDC. This basically has number four is "Thunderstruck" from ACDC, Sons of Anarchy, which it says here the classic rock anthem adds a touch of insanity and rebellion to the gritty biker drama, which is, yeah, that's true. It makes sense. Highway to Hell on Supernatural is a high energy anthem that perfectly captures the supernatural drama of the action packed scenes, which is cool. I know, right? I need to do that. That is one I have not seen. I need to see that. And I've heard it's really freaking phenomenal. So I definitely got to check that series out for sure. But it's a long series. Like, how many seasons is it? Like 10 or so or more? I know it's big. I know it's huge. I watched Breaking Bad with my son a while back. Oh, wow. Oh, you're actually 30. Okay, Grace. I don't mind older women at all, just so you know, if you're trying to impress me by changing into 30 now. But if you are 80, 30, whatever, you're cool. That's always good. Um, it's not showing you on here, which is really ridiculous. Now it's popping up when I say that. Baseball for life. Hello, how's it going? Baseball for life. Were you on here before? I think you were. I don't know. Anyway, hello. Sweet Child of Mine from Guns N' Roses on That 70s Show is a classic ballad that adds a touch of nostalgia and rebellion in the popular sitcom, which that is very, very true. Oh, you weren't on here before? I thought you were. Maybe I'm mistaken. There's probably it could be somebody else that I was thinking of. It's hard to say. Okay, well, you never know. Because I do forget things like that. So you just don't know, right? What's a lot? Oh, the ages or the list. Number one is Master of Puppets from Metallica on Stranger Things, which I did cover that on the movies, even though technically it was a movie, but I guess they consider me a TV movie. I don't know, series. The iconic thrash metal anthem became a viral sensation after it was featured on the hit Netflix series. Oh, that's where all these kids are getting to know Metallica so well. And Master of Puppets is because Stranger Things made them popular, which makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't they put their music out there on certain movies, certain pictures that maybe the younger audience would enjoy, right? I guess it's the list. I take it. That's long. Anyway, So both of you guys are here. See, I had one person that said something about how much would it cost me to have you end the stream. It's like, well, if you don't want to watch, you don't have to watch. Just leave. It's that simple. Is that hard to do? I don't think so. Right? Oh, that's okay. No problem. No problem. Yeah. So how are you both doing tonight? Well, now I got one person, I think. I'm not sure. One or two. Yeah, and I'm on here later than usual. It's almost like 12:15. It's not close to one yet, but it's getting there. Still got about 45 minutes to go. And I've got some other things later on I'm going to be doing. So, before I lay down, maybe watch a little TV. I don't know what, but maybe I could start that game of, was it Game of Thrones? Yeah, the Game of Thrones series. Yeah, Game of Thrones. I've been watching a lot of movies. I've been trying to watch some movies I have not seen yet. So, because I go to the movie theaters like usually on Fridays, that's why I'm usually on here late on Fridays. Saturdays, I don't have much of an excuse except for just, well, I watch movies at home. So, I guess I do have an excuse to a point. I see your phone. Oh, I know. I've kind of, the bottom part is kind of messy. So, I keep it up here because there's all kinds of stuff, here, there, and everywhere. I'm kind of orderly chaos is what I call it. But if you look in the background, I've got, um, what do they call it? Funko Pops, and there's a couple of them I bought for a special certain person that I was planning on giving to. They got upset with me because they misunderstood my intentions, I guess, because of what I said. I said fun, and that was probably what caused it. Part of it, not all of it. I just figured go out, have coffee slash or go to a place that has really good ice cream. Yeah, I know, right? They're rude, and I was gonna give them a drawing that I found that had some character that they like, and also I'm not sure she has this. There's an Elvira and some other stuff, and some Incredible Hulk stuff. So, but if not, I'll keep them. I'll keep them because I think they're cool. That and I have Sabine Wren from what was it? Not the Mandalorian. Well, she's in the Mandalorian a little bit, I think, but I think she's in Ahsoka more, and I definitely like that a lot. Yeah, six. Oh, you got six of them. So you really are 30 though, right? Let me see here. I'm getting me some of the drink. My throat. You're welcome. I wasn't sure what I said that warranted a thank you. But yeah, you're right. The people are kind of rude. If that's what you're referring to. And six, I wasn't sure what that was. But, but I had somebody on here that said he was older, and then he was younger. He was actually younger, and I go, oh, okay, he was like 9 or something like that. I thought, okay, this is supposed to be. I have it set for not for kids, and they're still there. Oh, I know, I do too. I'm up really late. Are you on the East Coast or West Coast in Cali, or someplace on the West Coast side? So you might be an hour earlier. Or you 2 hours later in like New York or something. Or you around the world. You never know. I doubt that because you speaking well doesn't mean that people in other countries don't speak some English either. So you never know. Me, I'm 51. Yeah, 51. And I forgot I was gonna shave and I never did. So I got my sexy rugged look. I guess you could call it. Don't tell Gracie that. I mean, Amber that. JKK. I don't know all the small phrases. Sorry. JKK. Almost looks like kimono. Kimono. Too bad the pictures aren't bigger. for the people. I could see little icons that are like really tiny on my screen. And I used to do on my computer, which I haven't done for a while because it was messing up. And for some reason, I get a lot more people watching when I'm on my phone than I did my computer, which is kind of interesting. Go figure, right? So, I don't want to keep you up for too long, and but I have another viewer on here. If you want to say hello, you can. If you're not, that's fine. Wish I could hide the ones that are saying things that are really dumb. You know. Anyway. Oh, okay. Oh, you're in the West Coast. Okay. So it's earlier than it is here because it's probably like what 11 something there, 11:21 something like that. Anyway, so I was gonna say thank you for watching both of you. I'm not sure who my other guest is. Oh, oh, 121. Oh, okay. Then it's East Coast. Yeah, I thought you said West Coast. Sorry, I misunderstood it. Because right now it's like 12:21 my time and I'm Mountain Time. So if you're on the West, it should be earlier. If it's like Kansas, then it should be at like a one or whatever. I think Kansas is a one. I don't know. Anyway, you know what was on what? Just out of curiosity. Looking down. Like my shirt, it's kind of cool. Veil of Amaya. That's one of the metal bands I just recently saw. It's pretty awesome, actually. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, to me, the West is like California, and Nevada and all that. That's like kind of West side. Then Kansas and Missouri is probably Midwest, kind of like I don't know what they call it. It's not really East Coast. It's kind of like Central Time. I think is what they call it. And then the East Coast, of course, that's New York and Maryland and Maine and Florida and things like that. So yeah. So I'm assuming you're just east of me where I'm at because I am in the west. Well, not full west, just partway west. We consider it the west because eventually California will probably just drop off into the water, right? That's what they always say with all the earthquakes. Who knows? Uh, all right. Well, you take care. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. Thanks for anybody watching afterwards. Maybe you'll catch me on live. Don't forget to headbang and like the subscribe button and the yeah, like and subscribe buttons out there. And if you're in Colorado or Colorado Springs or maybe someplace else I'm going to a concert, come up and say hello. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.